For our second topic today, we're going to do the top 10 tall guys in college
Nice.
basketball.
Great read by you, Gregory. I'm going to go ahead and say you're not going to be able to get topic three that rhymes, but congratulations on guessing number two.
I have a
Top 10,
guess. I have a guess.
top 10 tall guys. They have to be 7 feet tall or at the very worst, 6'11", but bulky. But I think there's enough 7-footers to make a pretty good list here.
7 foot is the cut line. Okay, rattle them through. I feel like you have a full list prepared. Let's do it.
So yeah, this one I have less what's the word I'm looking for? Less guys who I would say are undisputed on here. I think Thomas Slavovicic has to be number one though.
Really?
Yeah,
Tomovicic is the best 7 footer in CBB?
I think so. Unless so some other names that I highlighted that I want to make the case for. Of course, I got to push for my guy Henry Vasar, which I'm sure you'll push back on given
Yuck.
recent developments and highlight tapes. Johan Grunlow at Virginia, Motias Krivas at Arizona, Mustafa Tom at UCF, Christoph Tilley at Ohio State. Those are all guys who I'm like, I like these players that I want to advocate on behalf of. The only other obvious like 7-footer who I would say has been like super productive, Nate Biddle and Oscar Clough. Both of them could make a case here. I
Love's
think
actually listed at 6'11 at what I'm looking at.
also, you know what? Now that I realize when I said, oh, for the top 10 tall guys, I said you either got to be 7 feet or you have to be 6'11" and bulky. For some reason, I was thinking like bulk and height are the synonymous, and they're very much not. So
Mm.
that pushes back against my Clough argument because I remember him being under 7 foot, but he's like a big dude. We can try it with just the true 7-footers if
Let's try with just true 7 footers because I think we can get a list, and maybe if worst case scenario, this will get a little I don't know, obscure, and it'll be kind of fun trying to find one. What about Big Jew at Georgetown? He hasn't exactly been great, but Julius Halifanua is 7 foot.
So yeah, he was on my list as someone I wanted to advocate for in like the 8 to 10 range. He's definitely projecting a breakout, but it's not completely unfounded based on how I shouldn't even say he had some really nice stretches at the FIBA U19 World Cup where you saw the passing touch, you saw the touch in the mid post as well, to where I think he could have a big role for Georgetown this year. Ade Mara I put on my list under consideration if you want to make your case for him.
I think Morrow's going to end up cracking it. Also, like every behind the scenes account on how this has gone thus far says that Morrow's been Michigan's best center. So I'm buying the offseason hype there. I don't like saying it out loud because I am well documented that I'm a Merez guy over a Mara guy. But if Mara's just good, Dusty's going to play him so much as a 7'3" dude.
I will negotiate with you and say we can throw Mara in the top five, maybe even top three, as long as we can throw Vasar in there somewhere.
Vasar's on the list for sure.
All right.
Vasar and Krivas are both on the list. I think Krivas has to be ahead of Vasar, though.
I'm okay with that. I would say I think that involves a little bit of projection, but I think given the opportunity Krivas will have, plus the flashes he showed as a freshman, his footwork and his hands are so good. And I was honestly disappointed he didn't put it all together last year before the injury. But maybe as a post-hype sleeper with a clear path to playing time, I think with Awaka being more of a role player, yeah, I could see him cracking even the top five.
Okay. All right. So we are going to put Tom Ivisic one, which is kind of crazy. I just didn't realize he's the best seven. We feel like we're coming off an era where there were a bunch of great 7 footers, Kalk and Dickinson, and now it's just like, okay, not really. So interesting. Tom Ivisic is the best 7 footer here. Can we go Krivas 2, Visar 3, Mara 4? Today's video is sponsored by LabCorp On Demand. Car, do you take care of yourself?
I try my best to, yeah.
Like not just treat yourself to expensive meals, but like you go to the doctor and things like that?
No, I just take care of myself. There's no need to go to the doctor unless I'm not taking care of myself, right?
Are you afraid of the doctor, Cart?
Just a little bit. I mean, if nothing's wrong, why would I go there?
Listen, I'm the same way, and so are millions of men across America. But that's why LabCorp On Demand is helping millions of people like us. With their men's health test, you can get a comprehensive look at your hormone levels, your total testosterone, and you don't even have to go to the doctor. It's easy, and you get the results the next day.
Testosterone, is that like a is that a big thing?
It's a really important thing, Cart. Sometimes you can feel off without even knowing something's wrong. But LabCorp On Demand wants to keep you healthy and wants to make it as easy as possible. Right now, you can get 20% off your men's health test by visiting our sponsor at tryelco.com/sleepersmedia. It's simple, affordable, and honestly, it's empowering to know that you're healthy and have this info about your body.
Didn't know that testosterone did all those things. I'm gonna have to take the guesswork out of this and go get my health checked out today using LabCorp On Demand.
We might have to bump all those guys down one and put Biddle too, just based on production.
We can put Biddle in the top. We
I'm
want to put
not a
Biddle second.
Yeah, I don't even love Biddle the player, but I think when you're looking at Krivas, Vesar, and Mara, and Tilly to a lesser extent, like, he's another guy who I'm pretty high on. There is some projection going forward
Is
with
Alex Condon not 7 foot?
he's 6'11".
I'm gonna stand for Hand Logton at some point.
I like sliding hand Logton in there as the under the radar guy. Let
I
me make sure
think,
Condon's is yeah, he's 6'11".
yeah. All right,
Do we
Hand
want to
Logton's
put
gonna be there.
do we want to put Mustafa Tom at 5?
Tom should be there. I don't know 5 though.
What about Tilly at 5?
You taking Tilly or Mara?
Tomato, tomato, to be honest with you. I think it's kind of a wash. Tilly's highlights are sick, but I can't say I was super locked into Santa Clara full games last year.
Tilly's definitely a better offensive player, but Mara is pretty elite defensively, and I don't feel that way about Tilly.
Let's put Tilly at 6. That feels right for him.
Okay. Mara 5, Tilly 6.
Johan Grunlow 7, Mustafa Tom 8.
You really want Grunlow?
Yeah, I want Grunlow on there.
All right, I'll give you that. I don't feel great about it, but okay.
I like giving the caveat that Mustafa Tom could have been the top 5 if he didn't choose to play for Wes Miller.
That's fair. Okay, I think Han Logton needs to get the national championship bump here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna put Han Logton 9. You want to put Will Berg 10? Just kidding. There's two names I actually think could be 10 here, unless you have somebody else. Both are
So
breakout candidates, though.
the guys I would have in that category as the breakouts would be Julius Halfanoa and Matas Vokiatitis at Texas. And then this is like a we see you, Connor Hope, and acknowledge your existence with Harry Wessel, the St. Mary's big.
Yeah, ugh, yuck, 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 yuck.
You're not giving Connor any love for the WCC.
Yuck, yeah. Honestly, I'm giving Connor love by not acknowledging a St. Mary's guy. I think that's the right way to play this. I would advocate for one of these two instead. Purdue, Daniel Jacobson, or just take the eventual hype of reuniting with his brothers, Zvonimir Ivisic.
I'm putting Jacobson pretty comfortably before Zavana.
You're just out on Big Z at this point?
I'm out on Big Z.
Are you really?
Yeah, it saddens me because I was a huge Big Z fan after the Georgia game, the infamous Georgia game where he was awesome for 8 minutes. But I just feel like you hear too much of him being. I mean, you can see it on the tape. He gets targeted defensively. I don't think the SEC coaches are high on him as a defensive player. And I just worry that kind of the fun and the hype and the mysticism has all faded. And he's going to be nothing more than a 15-minute per game guy this year,
Okay.
which might be true for Han Lockton, but Han Lockton is a national champ, so he gets the bump.
This is true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong whatsoever. I'm fine with that. I think that's the right answer. All right. So our top 10 tall guys, Thomas Slavovicic, Nate Biddle, Motavis Krivas, Henry Vesar, Ade Mara, Christoph Tilly, Johan Grunlow, Mustafa Team, Micah Hanlockton, Daniel Jacobson. That feels pretty good.
That does feel like a really good list.
Are we doing a good job today? This is shocking. This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs, or maybe college football labs, because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the 8 ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a 2-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.